Hello, Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. My name is Serenity and this is a general reading for Earth signs. If this resonates with you, take what does and leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Okay? This is a general reading for water signs. It will not resonate with you all, so take what does and leave what doesn't. This is a timeless reading, could be taking place or already taking place. So let's see, what's the overview for the reading for water signs? Water signs, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, earth signs. You got what do you need to release? Okay. This is for water signs. At the bottom of the deck, you got work through your fears, earth signs. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, and you may have Scorpio or water in the chart. Okay. So let's see. This is for earth signs, sun, moon and Venus rising. So I'm going to read that to you now. Work for your fears. This is going to be in a new moon in Scorpio. Some of you are coming out from that now. Okay. So I'm going to read that to you now. New moon in Scorpio, work for your fears. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that is rising from the ashes. As the birth, death, rebirth, paradigm, that's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark, it almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you're magical, then this is the time to work your magic. You can also hold the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a draft, an emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Now the additional meaning for this card here, earth signs, it's time to let go of a grudge you're holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid as well here, earth signs? So make an investment for some of you, okay? Now the teaching. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through work through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. So some of you need to work through your fears right now, okay? And it's time for you to let go of any grudges that you're holding, okay? Some of you need to move on from jealousy. Some of you need to stop being obsessive, okay? And some of you need to stop being a bit paranoid, because some of you could be being a bit OPP, okay, over the top about this thing. So let's see. This is for earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. So now I'm going to read to you the waning moon, okay, because this is going to be the overview of your reading. Let's read that to you now. The waning moon points to what's falling away, like goes. Life goes in a cycle, and sometimes we need to downtime or let go. Okay, earth signs? No matter when the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for a better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle, so what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you've been asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Now attuned to the moon, it's safe to let go and move on here, earth signs. The additional meaning for this card, move forward with a little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. That's what some of you need to do. And do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you'll see what lies ahead here, earth signs. Now the teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You'll see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's a time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process, okay? So it's time for some of you earth signs to let go and let God, okay? So let's see here in the situation here for some of you what you need to know. Okay, this is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. And remember here, earth signs, okay? There's some things you need to let go and work through your fears. Now, some of you have completed a cycle of a partnership here, I see. Okay? Some of you definitely could have been dealing with a Scorpio or a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay? So this is the situation here for some of you here. And this is going to be what is the lie. Okay? And for some of you, this is going to be the truth. And this is going to be the outcome. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Wands. Could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this speaks about somebody here who's up in their ego and pride here. Okay? Somebody who's very selfish, self-centered, and all about themselves. Okay? This is somebody here who's not giving equally. It's all about me, myself, and I am hearing. Okay? But for some of you right now, though, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? This is talking about a cycle that could be ending here for some of you. Okay? With this Three of Pentacles, some of you it's a partnership, some of you it's a job. Okay? But something here has definitely come into an end for some of you right now. Yes. Earth signs, you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune tells you that in general it looks as though things are changing. In most cases it could indicate a positive needed changes, but for some people changes itself is very difficult here and can almost be traumatic for some of you. Okay? Because it seems this person here, this is a very spiritual and karmical orientated time for some of you, because some of you maybe experienced some form of karma in this partnership. Okay? But change is part of the cycle and the nature of life. Some of you, it could be that it could be you're going through karma at work or in a third party situation for some of you. Okay? And for some of you right now, this card also reminds us that this too shall pass here, earth signs, whether that's good times or bad times. Okay? If suddenly you find yourself here sitting on top of the world, or this person here, okay, you need to keep your perspective. Okay? Because like everything else, change is coming here for some of you right now. Okay? Some of you need to live in the now, count your blessings, and just realize that much of life is outside of your control right now. Okay? Some of you need to roll with the changes and start to think positive. Okay? If it's regarding your work, because you've got the Three of Pentacles there, you could be working in a team. It's very possible that you decide to leave your job. Okay? There could be arguments and disagreements in the work environment. Okay? Where you're currently working. And if it's a good job, because your heart no longer in it for some of you, you're being called to follow your dreams. Okay? No matter what it is, if you have a desire to do something different but don't know anybody who does what you do, just be bold and call up someone who does what you dream of doing and ask them. Okay? And if you can have lunch with them or shadow them for 4 hours or so a day, you'll be surprised how often such a request is met in affirmatives. Some of you may need to do some voluntary work to get the experience. Okay? But if some of you though, if it's regarding your love and it's a partnership that you're in with this Scorpio or a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay, it's possible that a relationship needs to be renegotiated, or it's possibly that you're no longer going to it no longer suits your needs for some of you. Because this person does not mean, it doesn't, sorry, I can't even speak now for some of you. This does not mean that if you're a committed relationship that is doomed, but only that you need to take action to make sure that it makes it. Talk about how you're feeling. That's your best hope, I'm hearing here, okay? And if you're looking for a relationship, those who are single, first get very, very clear on exactly who you are looking for here, earth signs. Then get out and mingle, whether that's online or by allowing friends to introduce you to someone that might fit the bill for some of you, okay? Because for some of you, you could be in a karmic relationship, I'm hearing as well for some of you. So let me just clarify that for you. Because this is the situation that you're in right now. There could be a lot of disagreement in the working environment for some of you, and some of you, it could be a third party situation you're dealing with that you're completing a cycle with. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. All the message here does earth signs need to know. Wow, you definitely was in a karmic relationship, okay? Somebody you was with here, earth sign, was having one night stands. Someone was being very resentful. Someone's letting go and loving themselves here after a karmic relationship could come to a completion here. And for some of you, you're definitely dealing with somebody here who was having a one night stands or stringing you along here. And some of you need to gonna make a decision, because vice versa, it's either you that was in a karmic relationship or you're dealing with somebody here who was stringing you along here and got you in a karmic relationship. Bottom of the deck, you got be light-hearted, finding out. Things are going to be coming to light here, earth signs, okay? And there's definitely going to be a change, and some of you may need healing, okay? So let's see what the light could be here for you here. This is for earth signs. You got the judgment card here. So something here, somebody's either judging you or you're judging them, but it's definitely somebody going through some form of karma here, okay? And somebody's here could be waiting for things to grow, or somebody here is no longer waiting. And it could be yourself here, because with the judgment card here showing up like this, somebody's definitely could be going through some form of karma right now, okay? Now, the judgment card is also speaking to you here, earth signs, regarding jumping to conclusions, okay? Or decisions or judgment here, okay? Like I said, you're either judging somebody or somebody's judging you, okay? Now, some of you could have made a hasty decision here, okay? And if you're prone to such things, this is a clear signal to slow down and give things more thought and give people more chances here, okay? Because somebody may want a second chance. Somebody could be waiting for a second chance. It could be you, or you're dealing with a Scorpio who's waiting for a second chance, okay? But this is a real time of spiritual awakening here. Because for some of you right now, if you are the one tending to jump to conclusions, you can put a stop to it anytime, okay? But if it's others that are making this kind of decision about you or about someone you care for, there is really very little you can do apart from realizing that it's their problem, not yours, okay? Because the only person you're responsible for and the only person you can change here, earth signs, is yourself, okay? Now, it seems like for some of you, if it's regarding your work, your efforts have been watched here. And this is an important time to put an extra effort paying attention to details, because for some of you, if you've been trying hard and doing your best, your efforts are very likely to pay off, okay? Especially if you've been waiting for some money here to grow, okay? And for some of you right now, you could have felt left out in the cold at one point, but the two pentacles here, that's at the side of you here, that you're still waiting for it to actually manifest, okay? But some of you still, if you have been kind of slacking off, now is the time to get with the program before any permanent damage is done to your career. Because for some of you right now, you may want a second chance in a job, okay? And for some of you, if it's regarding a relationship that you're already in, okay, this can mean a make or break period for some of you, okay? Because this is not a time to get very, very clear about what you want out of life and out of your relationship right now. This is the sorry, this is, I can't even speak, full moon coming up, okay? Now, this is, oh, some of you are having problems speaking right now, okay? If you are seeking love in a new relationship, it may come about in the near future, but you may need to take steps to make sure that you aren't leaping to conclusions, okay? Positive or negative here for some of you about your new love or vice versa. Some of you though, you need to slow down and keep hearing, because slow and steady wins the race here, okay? Some of you need to be patient and wait here. Some of you are patiently waiting for a second chance, okay? And be careful with you actually money I'm hearing as well here. Because things will be on a positive upswing for some of you, but for some of you, don't speed or violate the law now, or you could end up paying a hefty ticket, or insurance might go up. Caution to pay off here, so be careful when you're driving for some of you. Let's see, I'm going to clarify this now for you, because somebody here could be lying about a second chance or two, about the waiting for a second chance, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's been having one night stands and you're dealing with a karmic, okay? Because remember, someone's going through karma here, and for some of you, it could be you or the person you're dealing with, okay? This is for earth signs. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share. For like, somebody's lying about a second chance. I keep hearing that. Yeah, welcome to the meeting, the one. Your heart's getting together for some of you, but some of you here, somebody's lying about this. Yeah, somebody wants to move on, okay? Somebody's always having closure issues here about closing the cycle. Bottom of the deck, you got separation here, okay? It speaks about sadness. Somebody could be missing you, or you're missing them, or thinking about them, or they're thinking about you, okay? Because somebody's very unsure about the future here, all right? This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising, because for some of you, you definitely could be dealing with a karmic relationship that some of you need to move on from, because you're dealing with somebody who's having a one-night stand, okay? So let's see what the truth is here for you here. Some of you are still waiting, and you could be waiting on your ships to come in, or waiting on a third-party situation here, because there's definitely been some form of injustice here. These things haven't been balanced, okay? There's been no equal give and take, okay? And if somebody's waiting to go to court, it's going to actually go against them here, I'm hearing, okay? Because with the Justice card here reversed like this, okay? But with the Three of Wands here, you're likely to find that your finances are going much better for some of you. In fact, it can be the month that your proverbial ship was coming for some of you, but it's going to go against you, I'm hearing, with this Justice card going in reverse. Some of you is no longer waiting, okay, for your ships to come in. For some of you right now, though, with the Three of Wands and the Justice card reverse, okay, for some of you, it can refer to a wish coming true, okay, in a positive way, okay, but some of you need to think carefully about what it is that you really wish for and why, okay? But for some of you, you're like, oh, I'm hearing somebody here is wishing somebody, some justice goes against somebody here. Could be dealing with a Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, okay? But some of you are likely to find yourself with sudden understanding coming to you here, or for some of you, it's about yourself, about other people, and about the world. Generally, you can trust this new knowledge for some of you, okay? Because some of you could be waiting to see if justice is going to go against you, okay? Some of you could be waiting to start your own business, okay? After you moved on, and that's the truth. But for some of you, it could be that you're in a third-party situation here, and justice here is showing here that it's going to be going against you here, okay? And especially for some of you, if you're having to go to court, okay, you're probably waiting to go and see what the result's going to be if you go to court. But with the Justice card here reversed like this, for some of you, justice deals with the idea of karma, and some of you earth signs are definitely going through some form of karma right now, okay? It's a law of cause and effect, okay? Starting at all events and all people here, okay, are connected. Not everything you're dealing with, however, is the direct result of your own action of karma here. okay? Because sometimes you'll be called upon to deal with the results of the actions of someone you care about, okay? Because this can sometimes be difficult and demanding, and it is when you're up against something that is completely of your own making here, all right? Because for some of you, in reversal, you're especially encouraged to know whether a given issue is yours or someone else's. So don't blame yourself unnecessarily, because sometimes it's not your fault, it's the other person here, okay? Like I said, vice versa. Some of you within a karmic relationship, a cycle that's been completed with a third party situation. Some of you that's going through karma, waiting for this person, and you need to move on, okay? Because somebody's lying here, okay? And for some of you right now, with the Justice card here reverse on top of the Three of Wands here, okay? If it's regarding your love life here, it can be very important to look carefully at exactly what you're bringing about in this relationship for some of you here, earth signs, because you may feel that you've been treated unfairly, okay? And it may be the case for some of you right now, okay? However, though, it's important to bear in mind that such things really come about in a vacuum, okay? So how might you contribute to the current situation here, earth signs, okay? Let's see. Because for some of you, if you are currently in a relationship, right, when you draw this card reversed like this, you're looking for love. Some of you need to know that though you may feel as though you're ready for a long-term relationship, that there may be ways in which you're standing in your own way to prevent the love from coming to you for some of you, okay? For example, you might be too eager to make changes to your own life in order to fit in with your partner, okay? Because you may in fact need to develop a stronger boundaries or a stronger sense of self before a true loving long-term relationship will come about for you, okay? But some of you need to meditate on these matters, okay? That can be helpful right now for some of you, because for some of you, definitely if you're in a third-party situation, because I see 2 threes here, okay, that you need to actually start loving yourself. What you said here as well, remember, what you need to release. Some of you might need to release a third-party situation here, because this is in the position of the truth here. And for some of you, it could be regarding some injustice, regarding some form of abundance here, okay? Some of you could be manifesting this, okay? Manifesting what you want. Some of you could be manifesting what you fear is what you draw, I'm hearing, because some of you are going to get some clarity and truth here, okay? With the Ace of Swords, okay? For some of you, you could be you are protected, I'm hearing, and you do have the power for change here, okay? But you've got to put yourself first, I'm hearing, okay? Because for some of you right now, it's not a good time to gamble. Some of you need to be cautious and prudent with your money, okay? For some of you though, particularly with cash, you need to be careful, I'm hearing, where you put it and who has access to your money, I'm hearing, okay? That's for someone, all right? Now, the outcome here for somebody here is the 10 of Cups. So some of you could be in marriage or in a family here, okay, with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, because you're either married to somebody or you're living in a home, or some of you could even be purchasing a home, okay? But you seem to be financially stable here, okay? You are going to get some clarity and truth. Some of you though, you have definitely been dealing with in a karmic relationship, okay? Some of you could have been very materialistic. Some of you may even be wanting to go and say move home, okay, with a 10 of Cups here, right? For some of you though, you are in a position here with the 10 of Cups where it's happy family, happy life, okay? And you're in a stable long-term relationship. For some of you, it could even be 10 years or more, okay? But the 10 of Cups is turned out upright here, okay? So for some of you right now, it speaks of a happy family life, even if you're single, okay? Because for some of you right now, coming up towards Christmas right now, you're probably wanting to be more stable, okay? Some of you could be concerned about your parents, sibling, or children right now, okay? For some of you though, if it's regarding your work, Some of you might find that you're indispensable in your current work, okay? And that's a good thing. So don't get terribly carried away here, because nearly everyone can be replaced here, I'm hearing, okay? Because for some of you right now, you seem to be on the right track. But don't sit back and rest on your laurels here. Keep plugging ahead, I'm hearing, okay? But if you're worried about your romantic relationship for some of you, it's clear indicated that you really don't have anything to worry about for some of you, but some of you do, because you're in a karmic relationship, I'm hearing. At one point you thought you didn't have nothing to worry about, okay? Because for some of you right now, it's also warning not to overlook the happiness already in your life, okay? For some of you, when it concerns your relationship, if you're already in a romantic relationship and you receive the Ten of Cups, you may be spending far too much time questioning it and dreaming about the one that got away. For some of you need to pay attention to the here and now, okay? Because the things about fantasy here, earth sign, okay, especially fantasy partners, is that they are perfect. So don't ruin a perfect, decent relationship unless you don't have anything, any feelings or whatever for your current partner here, okay? And if you're looking for love, this card reminds you that everyone is an individual. So don't hold up new potential partners to impossible high standards, I'm hearing here, earth signs, okay? Now, to some of you, you could be dealing with a soulmate, okay? To the soul connection here, or partnership or agreement you're in, or with somebody you're living with, or in the family. Yeah, because somebody's here meeting someone new here. Someone's getting out there and plan to start dating somebody. Now, your bottom of the deck here, earth signs, you've got girl talk. Some of you could be spending time with your friends. Some of you are moving on. And some of you are happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Okay? That's for somebody. But it's showing here, though, some of you definitely have been dealing in a karmic relationship where somebody's been having one-night stands. But you're going to get some truth and clarity, okay, regarding this. Some of you are going to be seeking some form of justice regarding some truth and clarity, or over some financial abundance that's coming your way. So let me just clarify this now for you here. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. Let's see. The card's going to pull out for you now. Earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Let's see what other message is coming for you here. Tell me about this karmic relationship and one night stands here. Yeah, someone's definitely burnt out here, okay? Someone's going through the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold here after this cycle has been completed. Tell me about this lie here regarding somebody here who could be patiently waiting to move on, okay, from a third party situation. Yes, this could be somebody that you loved here, that you've been with since you was young, okay? But this is something that you might need to release here by the waning moon here for some of you. And for some of you need to work through your fears here, okay? Remember that, because for some of you right now, with this Ace of Wands here, to get some form of clarity, because somebody could have been lying. Yeah, this was a man holding a heart here, but you're going to get some clarity and truth regarding this here, okay? Because this man here was meeting new people, getting out there, okay? Somebody was planning a date, and for some of you it's been a secret. So some of you could be having a secret date in somebody secretly, passionately, for some of you, okay? Could have been around autumn in this relationship, but it's been going through karma, and you're going to feel hopeless for whatever's going to happen in this committed relationship. If it was a marriage, some of you may need to end one cycle before something new comes in, I'm hearing, okay? But this is going to take place around there. Something that you need to release here, okay? If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. Let's see what other message is coming out for you, earth signs. Yeah. All the messages earth signs need to know regarding what they need to release. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine here, earth signs, because wherever the head goes, the body will follow. Some of you need to let go of the past hurt that you went through and work through your fears. Some of you could be actually dating somebody in secret here, okay? And that could be a secret. And some of you, it could be a secret that's going to be, you're going to get some clarity regarding that somebody's in a karmic relationship and has been having one night stands. They may need to forgive you, if it's you here, earth signs, or you may need to forgive them. But if this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.